Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Just wanted to jump in here. It's been a minute since I've gone live on YouTube. It's been a few months, and I just wanted to jump on here and say hello and just check in and yeah, just share some of the things I've been thinking about as it relates to wellness. Like I've been on this wellness journey for a minute, and y'all, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's hard, and it's hard not because you know it's hard because there's so many influences and things that are in front of you that really prevent you from really stepping into your wellness the way you might want to. And some of those things might be work. Those things is family commitments, job obligations, the things that you see out in public, the foods that you see out in public, the events and things that you want to go to that may not be serving you. I mean, just there's so many different things, hanging out with certain friends that, know like to eat certain things and do certain things that you're not necessarily into anymore. So, I mean, there's just so many obstacles. And the thing that I've come to, though, recently, I heard this quote and I think it's so powerful. And for me, it's like a mantra now. It's a mantra that I'm going to be using every day for me personally, just so that I can do the things that I need to do. And that mantra or statement is what you're what you're not changing, you're choosing. What you're not changing, you're choosing. And so that can come down to the littlest thing. Like, I'll give you an example. I typically have my phone off. It just dies. I don't have a cell phone charger, and quickly available to me. It's always somewhere. I can't find it, and I'm like, I don't like living that life because guess what? There's an emergency. I have children. I have a family. People need to get in touch with me. Sometimes I need things, and to have to be patient and wait and get a charge or find a charger, that's crazy. So instead, I said, "All right, I'm done with this life. I'm done with this no charger life." So what I did was I just went and bought two chargers, and I keep them in two specific locations. So now I have no excuse. All right. What I'm not changing, I'm choosing. And for my wellness, for the things that I'm really working on with my wellness, it could be weight, it could be hydration, it could be anything. These are, this is the mantra that I'm now kind of focused in on. And I invite you to consider, what are you not changing? Because what you're not changing, you're deciding, you know what, I'm good with that. When you can maybe take another step forward and do something a little bit different so that you can get a different outcome. You know, um, I'll say this, I'm 51. And, with 51, there comes a lot of aches and pains, revelations about life, new things that you have to do that you might not have had to do before to take care of yourself. And really just being honest with yourself about what it is you're willing to do to shift. In some cases, people don't want to shift, right? You got to be honest about what it is that you want to shift and do. So if your doctor tells you, you know what, you have high numbers with your blood pressure or your high numbers with your cholesterol or whatever, what you gonna do about it? Because if you decide to continue eating the things that you eat, then you're choosing that. You're choosing that high blood pressure. You're choosing that bad cholesterol. Now, don't get me wrong. I know that there's some people that are dealing with some chronic diseases, some issues where it's harder for them to shift. It's harder for them to make a change. But what I'm saying is, oh, let's work on it, right? Let's work on it. Let's figure it out. Let's shift and do something different and see if the different thing that you do gives you a different outcome, right? I think it's important for us to use ourselves as experiments. Everybody's different. Everybody's different. We all are built different, structured different, have different backgrounds, different things that affect us, stresses us. So you are different. So even though there's all of this research on this works for this body, this works for that body, you have to be your own experiment. You have to be your own experiment and help you get better. All right. So what you're choosing, or what you're not changing, you're choosing. What you're not changing, you're choosing is my message for y'all today. I am really working on drinking half my body weight in ounces of water every day. And it's not hard. I'll say this. It's all about mindset. It's not difficult. However, you can get away from it if you're not focused on that goal. And if you let the busyness of your life get in front of that goal, it's going to be really challenging. And so I'm seeing that for myself. I'm usually super close to the goal, but the busyness of my life sometimes gets in the way. And so because of that, it's like, okay, what do I need to change so that I could get a different outcome? All right. Because my goal is to drink half my body weight in ounces of water every day. So I think it's this kind of interrogation and reflecting that we need to do. I was having a conversation with my coach. We were in a session a few days ago, and we were talking about rest. And the cool thing about rest is rest and slowing down. When you're resting, and even when you're slowing down, what happens, I think, is you really bring the things that you would have pushed to the side. You remember that those things are super important to you. And so for me, I'm working on slowing down and working on keeping the things that I know are critical daily at the forefront. That's like taking my supplements, checking my blood pressure, working out or stretching, doing yoga, hydrating. Like those are things that I want to be able to do at the very beginning of my day so that I am not now trying to play catch up later in the day. It's like once I take care of myself and honor myself, then really ultimately whatever happens throughout the day, it might be a bust, but at least I took care of myself. Right. And so that's one of the things that I've realized that I want to choose. Right. I want to choose that. I want to choose prioritizing me, prioritizing the things that I need to take care of first, and then taking care of the rest of it. Because I think for me also, what happens is when I prioritize me, when I prioritize, my health and wellness and those things that need to happen early in the day, it just has a different flow. I have more pride of the day. I'm like, man, I did what I did. I was gratuitous today. I did meditation. I was honoring myself. And I want you guys to think about, when was the last time you honored yourself, or how often do you honor yourself? And so for me, that looks like every day. I need to be honoring myself every single day with little things. It's the little things that we push to the side that are super important as we think about how we honor ourselves. All right. So, y'all, what you're not changing, you're choosing. Slow down so you can figure out what you need to change and how you're going to get there. What are you going to choose? What are you going to do for you? All right. So just a thought, just a thought. Y'all, I have this hydration challenge coming up, and I can share the link down below in my comments after this live just so that you can see it. But I really think that it's super important for you to be hydrating. like hydrating. And also, I do no chew Sundays. So, no chew Sundays is just my way of really creating discipline for myself on Sundays. And, if you want to participate in No Chew Sunday, you can basically join our little community. There's no cost to join the community. You can just come in, and what we do is every Sunday we do No Chew Sunday. We're working on our discipline. We're working on just like really focusing in on the things that we need and just taking a break from eating. Because sometimes when you eat, you make bad choices. So really just think about what you eat, why you eat it, and just how you can make some changes there. All right. What we're not changing, we're choosing. So, y'all, I just keep saying that. It's so powerful to me. I wake up thinking about that. And then that really is my motivation for all the things: the hydration, taking my vitamins, checking my blood pressure, about to get on my yoga mat at 9:30. All of it. Like it's just so simple yet powerful. So really think about what it is that you're changing or not changing, and why. And why are you not doing that? Why are you not, what stubbornness, what fight are you having with yourself on why you won't change? Because one of the things that was revealed to me, and this is so beautiful and true, is you're blocking a blessing. When you decide to be stuck in your ways, you're literally blocking your own blessings. And so there's so many things that might be available to you, but if you're over here and you're not willing to move to this direction or this place, then there's so many other things that you might have been able to accomplish or get if you're over here, but you're stuck over here. So don't block your own blessings. Don't do that. Just do the work. Do the work. Move from here to here. Okay? What you're not changing, you're choosing. All right. What you're not changing, you're choosing. Figure out for yourself what it is that you are not changing and why. And if in fact you really get to the core meat of it, because most of the time it's some thing from a long time ago that needs to be unpacked. Just really ask yourself, do I want to elevate? Do I want to be better? And if the honest question is no, then there you have it. But then if the honest question is yes, then it's time to move. It's time to choose different. Okay. All right. That's my rant for today. Y'all, I be thinking about a lot of stuff and just wanting to share and just jump on here and tell you guys some of the things that I'm thinking about. So y'all, if you want to come into our little community, it's called Healing Me First with Chef B. I'll drop the link below. We do No Chew Sundays, and then we do have that hydration challenge coming up on June 1st. And what we actually did the No Chew Sunday, sorry, No Chew Sunday. We did the hydration challenge last month. We did it in March. It was beautiful, very successful. I decided that I wanted it to be a little bit longer because I want to challenge people. I want people to keep going. Oftentimes when we do a challenge, we're like, okay, I did it. You work really hard for 7 days and then you like stop. But really what we want to do is create the new habit. We want to create the new habit. So I'm just making it longer so that the habit of hydrating will be a part of you. All right. So those are the two things. You can come and do No Chew Sunday with us and just a bunch of other cool wellness experiences in the Healing Me First community. And then you can also sign up for our hydration challenge June 1st through the 14th. Okay. So y'all, I'm about to jump on the mat. I have a yoga class. Happy Sunday. And hopefully we'll have more conversations like this soon. All right. Peace.